Good morning from KMVT.
Good morning, Southern Idaho. I'm Jacob Dizon. Here's a look at your digital news update. A local man has died after a four-vehicle crash on Highway 46 near Wendell Thursday evening. According to Idaho State Police, at around 5 p.m., a 23-year-old man from Jerome was driving northbound in a Nissan Sentra when he was struck from behind while trying to turn onto 3600 South near mile marker 92. The collision pushed the Nissan into the southbound lane, where it was then struck again by a white Ford Ranger driven by a 39-year-old man from Buell heading south. The Nissan was then hit a third time by a Chevy pickup. The driver of the Nissan died at the scene, while a juvenile passenger was taken by air ambulance to a local hospital. All occupants were wearing their seatbelts. State Highway 46 was blocked for 5 hours while crews worked to assist those involved. If you drove across the 168 interchange bridge, you got in just under the wire, as yesterday was your last chance before the Idaho Transportation Department officially closes it. ITD shifted traffic to one of the brand new bridges on Lincoln Avenue. One lane will be open in each direction, and the reopening of the permanent westbound off-ramp last night. The traffic pattern will remain in effect until the new southbound bridge is completed at the end of 2026. This is all part of a bigger project, the South Jerome Interchange, which has been under construction since 2024.
We've had construction in this area, like I said, since 2024, and so I think people are already kind of used to following the cones and things like that. So it is going to be a slight change, but nothing really drastic.
Now, to find out more information about road construction and projects in your area, you can visit itd.idaho.gov. A man accused of murder in Custer County has entered an Alfred plea right before his trial was set to start. 70-year-old Alan Bruce entered the plea last week for second-degree murder and destruction of evidence in the death of 47-year-old Patrick Shelton. The Custer County Sheriff's Office believe on May 8th, Bruce shot Shelton, dismembered his remains, and lit them on fire before throwing them into the Salmon River. Court documents reveal that when asked why Bruce didn't contact law enforcement, he allegedly said, "You shoot, shovel, and shut up." According to the plea agreement, the parties agreed to a 20-year sentence, including 10 years fixed. Bruce also waives his right to appeal and filing of a Rule 35 motion. He's set to be sentenced November 17th. The South Central Community Action Partnership is getting ready for their busiest time of year. 60 Hours to Fight Hunger is a multi-day event that SCAP has been doing for over 25 years. Their goal is to provide a turkey and food box to those who may be financially struggling during the holiday season. Organizers hope to collect 2,400 turkeys, which would surpass last year's record total. With the government shutdown, the need is greater than ever.
This is the time of year that our community typically is very generous, and they help with lots of different food drives and or just people that just come in and drop off donations, and we appreciate it, and we put that all to good use.
The 60 Hours to Fight Hunger event begins November 20th at the Rob Green GMC dealership in Twin Falls. It runs through the 22nd. If you can't make it during the drive, SCAP organizers are taking donations during business hours up until the holiday. Now let's check in with Heather Ann Wagner for a look at your weather.
Good morning and happy Friday. We are looking at some really nice conditions once we get past the morning, where we still can see that rain and even some high elevation snow lingering around. It will continue to clear out as we head throughout the day, giving us some sunshine by the evening and into the overnight hours. We will continue those clear skies, mostly in the 30s and 40s for the Wood River Valley, mostly in the 50s for the northern Magic Valley. Now, we did see our temperature dip just a bit as we go into today, thanks to those fronts that have moved through. We are going to see breezy and gusty winds in this system's place, around 28 miles an hour. For Twin Falls County, mostly in the 40s and 50s today. Again, we are going to see those cooler temperatures, but as we continue into the weekend, temperatures start to climb once again. For the Minnecaja region, mostly in the 40s and 50s with those partly cloudy skies, 15-mile-an-hour sustained wind.
That was a look at your digital news update. We'll be back with more local news today at noon. Until then, though, you can also send us story ideas by sending an email to news@kmvt.com.